So a lot of times there's a misconception out there about should use a big name lender that's out there, or maybe even a lead generation company that is providing a lead to your agent and requiring them to use a specific lender. So a lot of times what we find, and I see it happen very, very frequently, is that, an agent will send a client to me to get a pre-approval, and then that client will then, of course, do their due diligence and start shopping and start looking at potential rates, potential costs, potential service, whatever that may be. I have found most time, if you're dealing with one of the out-of-state big lenders, I won't name them, but I think you all know who they are, you may find it all comes down to it and you get your loan estimate. Maybe that rate's 0.25% lower, but they have added a lot of fees that you're not going to see perhaps with a local lender. You're going to see that maybe that rate they quoted is not exactly what they told you over the phone, or maybe you're going online and checking rates that way and you just go, hey Debbie, I just went online and AA Bank is offering this. Those are always going to show the best rate under the best circumstances. High down payments, best credit out there. And perhaps, a lot of those will have points involved as well that they're not disclosing on the website. So it's always important in my mind, and you've heard me say this before many, many times, why use a local lender? You want to be able to use a lender that's going to be able to sit down with you, talk to you about strategies, talk to you about options, and not just be a call center person that's picking up the phone, taking your application and moving it on to the next person to work. So just keep in mind, local presence, local lenders, we are invested in our local clients. I personally feel we're always going to take much better care of you because you know where I am, you know where I work. It's not a phone call. I can't disconnect the phone and not have to talk to you again. It's more about a relationship. And I think when you're talking about cost versus service, versus rate versus what you're going to get, for that call center type rate, I think that our service is always going to outweigh all the advantages of using someone local, including the opportunity to explain to you what that cost really is, what we can compare side by side, and make sure that you understand that what you see on the website, what you see on their print, and what you hear on the phone when you're talking to them on the phone may not always be what it is. Because remember, you're going to talk to them one time, you're never going to get that person back on the phone again, so you may hear some things that are different once you actually go into process. So if you have any questions and you ever want to just walk in and sit down or give me a call and make an appointment to come in to sit down so we can go over all this, just give me a call anytime.